Can somebody please read the question for us?
An arrow is fired into the air with an initial velocity of 128 feet per second. The height in feet of the arrow is t seconds after it was shot into the air is given by the function ht equals negative 16t squared plus 128t. Find the maximum height of the arrow.
Okay, very good. So in this case, can somebody tell me what would be the first step? I have the formula here. What would be the first step here? What do we have to do first? This looks like a parabola equation of this is a second order equation. It looks like a parabola. If I were going to graph this parabola, would this parabola open upward or downward?
Downward.
Downward, because A in this case is equal to minus 16, which is less than 0. So we can see the parabola will kind of go that way. So looks like that would be the direction of the arrow that is going up and down, finally hit the ground. So we want to know the maximum point here, maximum point. So maximum, what do you call this maximum point? Anybody? What's the maximum point of the parabola? Vertex, very good.
That should be the vertex.
Excellent. Can you tell me what would the formula for the vertex? V of x would be equal to what then?
Negative b over 2a.
Negative b over 2a. Very good. Just speak a little bit louder so we all can hear you. V of x equal to minus b over 2a. Excellent. So in this case, let's find what's the b is. What is b in this case?
(128).
What is b? 128. Very good. Do we have c, by the way? What is c? What is c?
No c.
Okay, so 0. Okay, so let's figure what this is. Minus, so it will be minus b. B is 128 over 2 times your a is minus 16. Okay, so who wants to do the calculation? 2 times 16 would be 32, right? So it would be 128 over minus 128 over minus 32. So it would be a positive number, right? So what is 128 divided by 32? Anyone? What is that?
4.
4. Would be positive 4. So the x position of the vertex is equal to 4. So if I want to find the y position of the vertex, how do you find that? What would be y then? Y is really the h of t, right? The height, the maximum height you get. So it would be minus 16 times. So everybody, in this case, x is really t, right? X is the time. Calling this is the time, or we call it x. And the y, would be the height, the h of t. Okay, same. Okay, so your x would be really the time, and y would be the maximum height we get there. So it would be negative 16 times 4 squared plus 128 times 4. So somebody wants to calculate this? See what do we get? We get a negative 16 times 16 would be minus 256.
I got 512.
256. 512, is that what you get? Okay.
Wrong, I'm sorry.
512 would be 128 times 4 would be 512. 512. 4 squared would be 6. So 16 times 4 squared would be 16. 16 times 16 would be 256. We have this minus here. So the minus 256 plus 512. Right? So what do we get? That is equal to what? 200 and what?
256. 256.
250, right. So at time t is equal to 4 seconds, the maximum height this arrow would get would be 256, and that's the maximum height. So which one would be the right choice here? Looks like it's D.